Today I'm going to be ranking the top ruins in Ark. So I'm just going to be ranking, like the old primitive ones. I'm not going to be ranking any like tech ones, kind of like the tech city from Extinction. I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, hope you guys do end up enjoying this video. Coming in at number 13 is this little area outside of the desert in Ragnarok, or it's actually inside the desert, so never mind. But it's like this little building area, and it's got a pretty cool inside. It looks pretty cool from the outside. It's a bit smaller, but the reason I have it on this list is because it's a pretty decent base location for PvE. Obviously not PvP, I don't think that'd be a pretty good base location, but you could definitely, I have seen people build in there. But coming in at number 12 is the Tower Ruins. So I definitely think this is one of the cooler ones, but there are some even cooler ones in this list. But yeah, it's just a base massive tower with a giant spiral staircase going to the top, which multiple levels where you can see out, and then there's a huge view from the top, which definitely looks really cool, and the tower is really cool by itself. So at number 11 we have these little ruins in the center. I don't really know how to describe where it is because the whole map looks the same, but it's definitely pretty cool. It's a huge ruins area, and it's a really cool base location, which is why it's on the list here. Yeah, you can make a massive base. There's all kinds of staircases going through it, and walls inside of the mountains and hills and stuff like that. They go up into the rocks, which I think is really cool. Coming in at number 10 is a similar place. This is one of the more known ruins on the center. Right at the center is the this massive area with all these rooms. Really good, cool base location for single player, I would say. Massive hallways and all kinds of huge open areas to build bases, and giant staircases to walk up them as well. So coming in at number 9 is on the center. So it's basically in that cave that's in the underworld area, and this is a pretty cool spot because you can go up different staircases. It's huge inside of the area, and there's also an underwater part as well, which is pretty cool. Coming in at number 8 is going to be the ruins. So these are on Ragnarok, so this is like a Jurassic Park Easter egg, I think it's supposed to be. It looks fantastic from the inside. It's not really a cool base location or anything like that. It's not even that big, but I just think it looks really cool from the inside. And the outside, it's kind of like all covered up. It's got some really cool moss and all kinds of flooded in areas coming in with all the statues of the dinosaurs. And I just think it's really fun to explore, even though it's so small. So coming in at number 7 is this mini city. I mean, it's pretty decently sized, but compared to the other one, not that much. It's the one with the cave for one of the artifacts. It's definitely pretty cool. It's the ruined city, and it has a lot of cool lore behind it, which would take me forever to explain. But if you know, you know. And it's huge, and then the cave underneath is even bigger with this huge church building. I don't know what it is, but it's really big and cool on the inside, and it leads straight into the what's it called, cave. So this is the newest one from Crystal Isles. So the Crystal Isles cave, of course, this is a massive cave thing. It's not really that hard, but it's just the massive ruins with all kinds of huge pillars holding up the walls and giant structures. And in the center is that massive dragon statue, which is almost which I'm pretty sure is correct to size to the real dragon, which is really cool because it's pretty massive. There's huge water areas, and then the lights coming in from the center. There's pools back here, and there's even a wyvern skeleton on the floor, which you haven't really seen skeletons used like that much in the game before. And I just think this is a really cool area to explore. Coming in at number 5 are these castle fort ruins on Volguero. It's basically this huge little destroyed town that leads up the side of this mountain through the bridge. And as you can see, I'm gonna have to time lapse it because it's so massive, but basically just go through the entire huge city. There's giant bridges that go up the side of the hill and all of that, and this is in the white chalk cliffs or whatever they called. And then there's, as you can see, there's tons of buildings that go through here. Obviously, I mean, there's bigger cities, but this one's really cool how it goes up the spiral of the hill, and then at the end is this giant fort that you can go up into, which has staircases that lead up, and then there's a balcony on the side, which is pretty cool as well. So if you go down, right here is the giant balcony, which you can explore a little bit, and it hangs off the side of the cliff, which is really cool for that map. So this next one is that giant fort on Volguero that kind of circles around the side of this hill and the side of the redwoods, and it's definitely a really cool structure. It's got these paths leading up, it's got a massive area in the middle. Would be a really cool base location for single player. And if you go inside the cave, which is not really much of a cave, but it's really cool in there because it's a big hollow area. And then the outside courtyard area, like I said, would be really great for making bases on. So coming in at number 3 is the gigantic city from, what's it called, Scorched Earth, with the giant coliseum in the middle. So this was obviously way better than the other city because, you know, it's bigger and there's a giant coliseum. So yeah, the giant coliseum has the manticore on, which I guess the lore is you'd fight the manticore here, which is pretty cool. And then they've got the little stand, and then the calls, it's all under sand and stuff like that, buried. So it's a pretty cool area. Coming at number 2 is the castle fort thing from Ragnarok. So this is really cool, an amazing base location for single player. I would definitely love to build here. I feel like I should, but you know, it's a massive, you know, gigantic fort. You know, you go into the top. I feel like a lot of these are forts, but I don't know if it's a castle or a fort. It's got this massive area in the back here with all these destroyed pillars and stuff and underground, not underground, but areas. It's a huge area in the, not really in the inside, it's kind of like outside and inside, if you know what I mean. And then you get these areas as well, with the towers on the side. So coming in at number 1 is going to be the castle from Ragnarok. So of course this is probably one of the more iconic ruins, but you know, gigantic castle on the side of the cliff edge, and it's pretty big interior. It's pretty dangerous. It's got all kinds of like spiders and stuff in it, but I guess if you really wanted to, you could build a base inside of it. It'd be pretty challenging though. But it's got all kinds of different rooms, and it's kind of like, it's extremely fun to explore because there's so many like areas inside of this little castle, spiral staircases that go up it, and then there's, you know, what are they called, balconies with the railings and stuff you can look off, and then giant towers on the side. And I definitely think it is a really cool area. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye.